Telos is the black Cosmos.
I think we're too far removed from when robot waifus were scarce, and now like we have so many better choices, especially from the Xeno series. We now have Pirate of Mithra.
Cosmos was the original. Well, not, I wouldn't say original, but from the Xeno series.
I mean, yeah, but like she got passed over for Pirate of Mithra in Smash. That could have happened.
Yeah, but it was a long time.
Does she even have a spirit?
Did you even have a what?
Does she even have a spirit in Smash Bros?
Who knows? Let's check. Let's see.
I'm looking.
Yeah. No. I was looking at the wrong one. Yes.
I am not seeing it. I'm seeing hypothetical, like, character reveal fan art. And honestly, it would have been as simple as, like...
Never mind.
Yeah.
Mod site.
Yeah, mods. She doesn't even have a spirit in Ultimate. Damn. That's deader than dead. Like,
Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah. The same is going to happen to 2B. Even though she's currently thin. Like, and all the other robots don't even matter.
Same is going to happen to 2B. Mark these words.
And then people will be like, who was 2B? And at that point, we'll be like fucking... I'd say we'd probably be like... I'll probably be like 45 or some shit when that time happens. We're on the ass end of her cycle.
I don't know, Chief. They literally just did a 2B collab for Stellar Blade.
Yeah, and they did one for fucking... they're doing one for...
Soul Calibur, Grand Blue. She's in Grand Blue, the fighting game, and she's in Grand Blue, the actual mobile.
Wait, she's in Soul Calibur. There we go. Mark my words.
Crazy part is, in Soul Calibur 3, you don't even play as the character. You have to customize it. You have to build the character yourself. You have to unlock the parts. They didn't even put her in the game. She would have been the closest thing to like a guest character for that game, but like it just didn't have one. They put in Cosmos outfit and that was it.
Would have been too much.
Would it though?
Cosmos has too much shit. Yes, too much weaponry that she's called from the sky, massive ass cannons. The Soul Calibur wasn't ready for guns like that yet. Just limited to Cervantes, and that was it.
It would have been fine. You know what other like robot waifu has overtaken her that also has big machine guns? I guess. Probably more beloved because you actually get to date her.
Who?
I guess. Saw 3.
I guess. Okay, what?
Persona 3. Robot Waifu.
Yeah, I guess.
Just got a new game. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess was the in between of Cosmos and 2B. But at the same time, it's when you see like I guess it's like it, like she seems more of an RPG character than Cosmos and 2B. Because she is, you know. She has a lot of character and personality, stuff like that. Whereas, like, Cosmos and 2B, it's like, you know they are robots. Like, their personality is robot-esque.
Yeah, so is I guess. Yeah, like... yeah, I guess is very much a robot.
Like, you know,
what the fuck? 1 sec, I'm trying to figure out how much Evo is going to cost.
What? You want to go again?
I'm trying to find out how much Evo is going to cost.
Where's it going to be this year?
Vegas. It's always in Vegas. But they did switch buildings. So I gotta look that up. It's not in Mandalay Bay anymore.
I knew that Hira and freaking Mithra had a combined form. Makes sense.
Pifra? Pifra?
Numa.
Ooh. Doesn't make any sense.
When did Xenoblade Chronicle 2 come out? Recently?
Uh,
That was in 2017.
yeah, not recent. Not recent at all.
That should have been her final Smash then.
Spoilers. I'm pretty sure it's like an important story detail or some shit. Oh, it's on August 1st. Ugh. That's when everyone's in it.
And I stumbled upon it. I wasn't looking for it. For some reason, it was in my Cosmos search.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just aware that is a spoiler. I have a friend who plays the Xenoblade games, and they warned me to not look it up.
They want you to play it?
They want me to play it. I don't know if I'm ever going to play Xenoblade 2. It looks boring as fuck. Do you travel a lot via plane? You take planes a lot?
Or
At all?
nope, I've never been on a plane before.
Damn.
Not for the lack of trying, mind you. I just never had the opportunity.
Last time I went to Evo, on my plane
You got
ticket...
a Chun-Li controller.
Hmm?
You got a Chun-Li controller.
No, I mean, like, on my way there, when trying to pay for the fucking trip, I got hit with so many, like, fucking secret fees and shit. Like, my plane ticket was supposed to be, like, roughly 200 something, and it shot up to, like, 500 something. I'm like, what the hell? How?
What the fuck is these secret fee for?
I don't know. I don't even know what it was. And I at first I paid for it. It was one of those things where like you pay for it and then you go to the airport on the day and they're like, all right, well that'll be another fucking $300 something. Like no, my ticket's paid for. It's like no, you have to pay this fee, this other fucking fee. It's like what the hell? What do you mean?
You got to pay the Evo fee. We know where you're going.
Yeah. Once I arrive in time for you. God damn it.
When is it, anyways?
August 1st and that through that weekend. Boo, boo, boo. I'll bring my killer instinct.
Then jumped off.
Registration closes July 2nd. Okay. Good thing I looked at this.
Baltimore took effort to do like I was looking Baltimore took the effort to do
Hey, let's get back here.
Yeah, I got
Try
30
to,
shots.
let's try to get some, let's get some ammo off of some guys. Maybe distribute the ammo a little bit. Careful, they probably pushed on our guys right now.
Okay, let's see. I don't know why I decided to do this now. Grand Blue, yes. Street Fighter, yes. Oh yeah, Leon.
wrong.
I was going to ask if you could do me a favor and guide my nephew through the world of Fate Stay.
Was he the one who asked in the chat?
Yes.
I already did.
Okay.
I already did. I told him he needs to watch Fate Stay Night first, then the prequel Fate Zero, then Unlimited Blade Works, the series, not the movie, and then Fate Heavensfield. And after that, he can go enjoy whatever the fuck he wants. He'll know at that point, if he enjoys the series, then he'll know how to look for everything else. He asked me, what about Fate Grand Order? I told him, that's from the gotcha. Don't watch it before everything else, or it's gonna mess with his sense of continuity. And he needs to watch it in that order because every subsequential Fate series, the ones that I mentioned, assumes that you've watched the one before. For example, you need to watch Fate Stay Night first because it's the one that introduces the characters at the fundamental level. You need to watch Fate Zero because that's how you know where Saber was originally and why she feels the way she feels in part one, and why she reacts the way she does today. And technically, it's not canonical, but the series creator was like, he enjoyed it, so and the graphics are great, But you also need to watch the Fate Stay Night first because they haven't remade it. So it still has the old school graphics, the old school anime graphics. It's not until and that's why I tell them watch Fate Unlimited Blade Works, the series, because the movie has the old graphics. You might as well watch the new graphics, and it's still the same story, but better anyways. Like Fate Stay Night says, Shiro and Emiya. Shiro does not know that he is Emiya. The Unlimited Blade Works introduces, and they, my fault, Fate Stay Night, they don't know, he doesn't know he's Emiya because Archer dies too early on in the series. In the second one, it's like, okay, Emiya is like, I'm going to go kill my past self, which is the main thing that he's always there for, and that's how Shiro learns that he is Emiya from that Emiya is himself in the future. And in Heaven's Feel, it's like, okay, I know these things, and it's the route that he realizes that I'm not going to become that hero. And each one has two different heroines. The normal has Saber, Unlimited Blade Works has Rin, and Heaven's Feel has Sakura with the bonus of Ryder. Her series, you don't know that Ryder is Medusa. Second one, she uses her stone eyes on you and things like that. So that's why he has to watch them in that order. I'm telling you this because you don't care that much.
It's not that I don't care. It's just I've always had a hard time getting in because, I know you've explained this to me a billion times, but it's really hard to retain this information. So it's like every time I think,
is watch Fate Stay Night. That's all you gotta do. Okay. It'll introduce you into the setting, and you'll be like, if I enjoy these characters and I enjoy these settings, I'll watch some more, or you won't. I watched it back around 2003, 2004, back when around the time it came out, and I was like, oh, I love me continuity.
Continuity. We all love it.
And it was like, I'm enjoying this series about mages and legendary heroes being summoned from the past, being made to fight, And it was like, yo, this is pretty dope how these things are.
I do like urban fantasies.
Yes. The whole story that I want to build is urban fantasy. It's like People don't do it often enough.
Outside Japan.
And I told him to stay away from Prisma Elia Kylid.
I'll wait
You
until
know why?
wait until you turn 18 for that one.
How old is he?
I want to say he's 13, 14. I don't. Okay, sounds bad.
Yes, I did not be watching. First of all, Prisma Kylid is I tell him to avoid that, not because of his age, but because of the lollies.
Yeah.
It's very fan service. Like the core games, the core Final Fantasy, the core Fate series, the ones I sent them to, even though they're based off of a hentai from a long time ago, they have none of those elements. It tells an amazing story. Kyled leans like it's like a Maxwell Girl spinoff.
Yeah. If you like magical girls, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't watch Fate Grand on first. It's gonna fuck up his continuity. You don't see fucking big titty Saber and be like, who the fuck is that? And then go back to the original. That's not the Saber I remember. Or the Arctory I remember.
I am not taking Frontier again. They can go to hell. I'm so bad at booking flights, man. All right, well, I have procrastinated enough.
Yeah, I'm seeing you looking at the Stellar Braid screen.
I'm not even looking at it. I'm not. Yeah, the Celebrate has been sitting there for a hot minute. I've been.
You got this.
I think I've gone over the hill of finally like believing that I might have ADHD.
Anything like me, you definitely do.
I just might. I've been told once a long time ago that I definitely have ADHD, and I'm like, well, even if I do, I don't want to know. I don't ever want that to be an excuse. I don't ever want to use that as a crutch. I'm probably never going to see a doctor about it.
See, what I take is what is the term they put in my system is niacinamide. It's vitamin B3, but there's because vitamin B3 comes in niacin and niacinamide. You want niacinamide and you want a high amount. I have 1,000 milligrams. You take 2. And it helps, focus your brain. Because I don't want to end up on freaking, I don't want to end up having to take, like, those, like, actual drugs for it,
You know what I think it is, though? Well...
And I definitely have ADHD, like, it happened after Mom passed away, and my mind scrambled like a fucking egg.
I mean, your mom passed away. Mine did too. Same thing.
Yeah.
I think that's just a thing that happens when your mom passes away. It's not something that you just go through. It only happens once.
And it was like, it's like, I'm not sure if you feel this way about it. It's like your mind had all these neat little cabinets and shit of all the shit in your brain, like all the shit was nice and neat, right? And then your mind chucked all of them off the shelves, put it in a blender, and somehow it came out as liquid. And now you gotta put that shit back on the shelves as books.
And somehow, for some reason, you believe you can do it. There's no part of you that's like, oh, this is impossible. You still try. You still try to do it. It's like, I could get it done. This is just going to take longer than usual. And then you end up doing something else.
Are we going to go to the hospital for it? No. I do want to go to a rec room now. We finally need to unleash like 25 years of anger.
Okay. Last distraction, I swear. There is a rage room in Niagara Falls. I looked it up there once when I was broke, and I'm only semi-broke now. Let's see. Smash Brothers Rage Room. Beautiful.
Kale, you have your PlayStation 5 controller in your hand?
Yes.
Press X.
Hold on. This is relevant. Because I agree. I also want to fucking... I mean, they're closed now, but... they're closed because of Juneteenth. Alright. Okay. Close.
I'm trying to say some shit to lead to another conversation. You know how hard this is.
Alright. Stellar Blade. Actually starting for real this time. It's been 45 minutes. I actually tried to draw today.
Turn out.
I'm trying to, like, take some of my old drawings and redo them.
I know that feeling.
And I'm starting to realize that I ain't learned shit. Ain't nothing changed. I ain't learned shit over the years. Ain't nothing changed about the way I draw.
Well, yeah. I realized that the point of going to that college, it wasn't to, and you would think it would be to advance your skills, right? No, it's to figure out what you want to do.
I think all it really did,
and teaches you how to learn how to improve your skills. I know how to improve my skills. I know where my skills falter. I know how to identify those things, which can make me get better, and I have the tools to get better. I've paid $5,000 for the tools to get better. I'm just procrastinating my ass off. Well, not $5,000. My fault. That's a whole different thing. $500 and some odd dollars. You, on the other hand, you enjoy animating. You need to open up your fucking animation survival guide.
I have it. I kind of stole it. I technically paid for it. I took it out of the library. I took it out of the library and didn't return it and just let the fee take over. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's mine now.
But if I were you, I would... Oh, you have to celebrate Nikkei stuff on there too?
I don't have it. It's just on the menu.
Or they give that all to you on a PC version. But yeah, if I were you, I would dust off that book and master the fundamentals.
I've never looked at that book.
of animating. It's a good book. It's an amazing book. But I don't have an interest in animating.
You're on like the writing side, right?
Huh?
You're like on the writing side, right?
The writing?
Mm-hmm. That was a question.
No, I'm 2D and 3D character design and illustration.
I'm gonna need some assistance with that. And I think I've asked you this before, but like, yeah.
Last time we talked about it, we figured out that you like animating. And you know who also wants to get back into things? Yasmin.
But she's been doing it. Like, that's the thing. We're trying to beat her.
She stopped doing it lately.
Yeah, lately, compared to us, who hasn't been doing shit. She's beating us.
You know who's also been asking me to help too? Remember that friend I always compare you to my friend from high school?
God damn it.
He's like, Leon, we need to collab.
That's exactly what I say to people.
You need to collab. You need to help me out. Because he didn't go to college, but like he can animate him stick figures though. Like the stick figures have life. They have like they're not like stiff or anything like stiff one. Like he always had like curvature, like the swipes of the hand and the way the claws are. Like his character has like a full do-rag and whatnot. And he's always had this since like high school,
Arts. Yeah. Oh, also, I managed to snatch the senior films from this year. This junior and senior films.
So you're going to judge it one day?
On stream eventually. I'm gonna do that with Timmy because we're gonna do a watch through of all the senior films from every year from like 2019 onward. I don't know why he said 2019. I'm pretty sure there are some from way earlier than that are there. I might point to those, but like, yeah, we might do a watch through of like all of them, including our own. That's gonna suck. But yeah, I watched the ones from this year, and my biggest disappointment is that they did the one thing I told them not to do. The one thing I told them not to do. A lot of them did their films solo. Which I told them straight up. Before our senior year was even finished, when they were asking us shit about like the process of making the senior films, first thing we told them, and we tried to drill this into their heads as much as possible, do not, for the love of God, do not, do your film by yourself. Ask for help. Christ. I only had, like, maybe one or two people helping me. And that wasn't nearly enough for what I wanted to do. I technically didn't even, well, not even technically, I didn't even finish it. Officially. Well, not officially. I turned it in. It was a film. But for what my vision was, I didn't finish it. And that was, like, my biggest regret, because I don't know. I felt like what I was doing was going to be too demanding, which is ass backwards. Like, that's exactly why I should have asked. Oh yeah, did you hear Destiny Child is coming back?
Destiny's Child?
Not the group, the game.
Oh.
Every time. The game, not the group.
Wasn't Destiny's Child the first game that these people made? They made this, they made Nikkei.
I think there was something before that, but I don't know what it was. They did first. I don't think they did First Descendant. if they did First Descendant, I would be playing it. Oh shit! And I don't know if you.
I played First Descendant. I thought it was pretty fun.
And I've been playing Nikkei again, and it has a mode where you can kind of play a little bit of Stellar Blade in it. You can fight, like, some of the bosses.
Is it like the Stellar Blade event?
Yeah. Alright, run. So run, buddy.
That's buttery smooth. You don't have to find like a PS5 Pro in the marketplace, right?
So you're gonna have to?
Yeah.
If I could get one for dirt cheap, I would do it, but only if I could get it for dirt cheap. Fuck.
Like if I'm going to the PS5, I might as well get PS5 Pro. No?
Yeah. Oh, L1.
Especially because, you know, they have some decent games coming out, and GTA 6. You know you're going to have to stream that, right?
See, real talk. I would only really care to buy GTA 6 if they confirm that there's going to be an online mode. And if they confirm that there's going to be an online mode. And I don't really believe it's going to launch with it. It's going to come. I know it's going to happen. But, like, I don't think it's going to launch with online. That's kind of a lot.
Did GTA 5 launch one?
No.
Red Dead Redemption?
No. They have never launched a game with online.
How long does it take for them to add online mode?
Like, year and a half, sometimes.
That's a good enough time, you know, beat the game.
Yeah. But, like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't really play GTA for the plot. It's mostly just, like, the open world fuck around you. And I got bored of that at some point. Like, I just don't... I don't find that fun anymore. At least not this.
How far you 5 stars?
It used to be 6. Yo, what up? What's up?
How you guys doing?
Alright. Taking a break from gooning, playing Stellar Blade. Oh.
I don't know. I tried Stellar Blade demo, and I just didn't really care for it. Is it basically the same thing as the demo?
So far, yeah. This is literally the first prologue section.
Yeah. I don't know.
The obligatory shift up early game companion gets brutally murdered. Spoilers. Stand back.
Is this kind of playstyle fun to you guys?
No.
Okay, I thought I was the only one, because, like, I heard the game did really well in, like, sales, and it was considered a great game. But just from what I played from the demo, I was like, it feels, like, lacking. Like,
It's once you, it's one of those games in which once you get into it, because it has different like enhancement systems. It's a game that amps up the more the deeper game you get into it.
okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
that's what
it's a Souls-like, and like I don't like
You learn different
Souls-like.
moves, techniques, and abilities and shit like that. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be kind of like one dimensional when you start off because you know you're barely a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I'm not really into Souls-likes, which is why I don't really jive with this playstyle. Um, but this is kind of different because there's like a focused linear story, as opposed to being thrown into a fucking open world or a Metroidvania world. So it's like, okay, well, maybe I can get down with it. Also, ass.
The truth.
Let's not pretend that is not a factor.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried the demo and I was just like, this feels really like empty. It was almost depressing to play. I was like, all right, I'm okay, thank you. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the more you play, you know, more stuff happens, more people. It doesn't feel such an empty world. And yeah, I guess that's true.
And in general, I'm just like, I'll tell you, I'm just a person who loves video games.
Yes.
And mine. Everyone out here is rich, of course.
Why is my stomach hurt? Fuck.
What kind of capture device do you have, and is it good?
Elgato, and I would say that I think by now it would be out of date. I think like being able to stream in 4K is the new minimum, and I definitely cannot.
So you have a job now. You can probably do it in 1 week's paycheck.
Yeah, but Evo.
But Evo.
But Evo.
The sandwiches are like fine. Destiny.
How are you doing over there over the Great Lakes? The greatest of lakes.
Damn, not the arms.
You celebrate Father's Day?
Jose?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No.
You're the only father here, technically.
Me celebrate Father's Day?
At least a dad.
No, on Father's Day I had to travel to Tokyo, so I spent it on a train.
Well, happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Belatedly
And my
so.
girls my girls forgot too. So, well, I shouldn't say they forgot. I should say they didn't really care.
And you should tell them that they should be happy that you returned instead of going out and getting milk when you went to Tokyo.
Good point. Good point.
Nah, he's not black. He'd actually come back.
Me and Kale over there practicing forfeits.
You said orphans.
Functionally orphaned.
Yeah.
Functionally, yeah. Yeah, I guess. I
Pretty
just saw
bad
it
now,
here.
but
Let's see.
we guys made too much.
That's good.
Now, get ready. I'll be supporting
I don't know why my stomach is killing me. Ow.
No, thank you, Papado.
So this is the age of 7.
Yes, this was the final battlefield of civilization. It was also known as a truly colossal system.
Something's falling from the sky. Strange.
Yo, Kale. Something non-black happened to me today.
What?
We can admire
Yeah.
the scenery later.
My credit score raised a bit, like a nice chunk,
Oh shit.
and I was accepted for another credit card.
I had to check my.
What?
Right?
2 credit cards? What?
I have 2 credit cards now.
That's so fucked up. I don't think I can be accepted for a credit card here for like another 3 years. Because they want to see like a track record of you living here, but also they want your visa to say more than 1 year.
Hmm.
So it's going to take a while for me to get that visa. So whenever I do get the visa that extends for 3 or more years, plus I have some capital of being here for some time, and then I'll be able to apply for a card. And then I'll have a 30% chance of getting accepted. Only 30. Man, this whole week has been.
Yeah, it's been pretty toasty for the last few days. Over here.
At least we had some wind today. That's a positive.
Falling debris. Be careful.
Something.
It's a crustacean type. They're common. Alright. Areas. This is the leading skill.
Let's get immersed. I guess. Oh, like. They use the same code in the UK. Goddamn.
Try entering the code.
Thank goodness today is Friday. And I just have a medical appointment tomorrow, but outside of that, it's a weekend, so I get to explore Tokyo.
Lucky you. I have work tomorrow.
Do you have like mandatory work on weekends? Oh,
Kind
no,
of.
tomorrow's Friday. Never mind. Don't mind me. For
Yes,
you,
Friday.
tomorrow would be Saturday, wouldn't it?
Yes, correct.
But yeah, it's not. Well, yes, on weekends we have like a weird point system where if you run out, like you basically get terminated once you run out of points, and you lose points for calling off on weekends.
You get terminated if you don't work enough weekends.
Eventually, basically, yeah.
So you care just enough.
Oh no, well, yeah,
Just enough.
I have to. I have to care, and I have to tell this to some of the newbies. It's like, you have to care less. Because our managers don't care as much as they think they do. They care so much less that they realize that they show. Yeah, like, I don't know if I told the story already while you were here, but we have a new manager, a new young guy, and last week, Tuesday, he did a closing shift by himself for the first time, and I was there. And our manager, Barb, who I've only realized recently that she actually owns the store, that day, she was leaving, and she was telling us, okay, so Tazul, named the new guy, is going to be doing his closing shift for the first time, and I needed to, support him and, make sure you help him out, do what he says, and I'm like, cool. Relatively normal day, very quiet, nothing chaotic happened. That was last week, Tuesday. Last Saturday, basically on my birthday. So Saturday, I was doing closing shifts, and Barb comes up to me and says, "So you know that when you did the closing shift with Tazul?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was like several days ago. Like, I remember it happening, but I don't remember what happened that day." It's like, well, the next morning, we found like there were a bunch of like 20 carts in the parking lot. And then she stopped talking, and I'm just standing there. I'm like waiting for the rest of the story. I'm like, yeah, and and she's like, make sure it doesn't happen again. It's like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, like, you do realize that this is the first time she has ever mentioned anything about, like, bringing carts in the store to me ever. I've had other managers ask me about it before to gather carts, but they only started doing that because I volunteered initially to start doing it, which is something that I wasn't supposed to do, because one of the very first things that they told me when I started working, the very first thing they told me is that, and I quote, under no circumstances am I to leave the building. And I even asked around. It's like, okay, so what do you mean by under no circumstances? Like, if there's an emergency, what if somebody is injured or outside screaming bloody murder? No. Not allowed to leave the building for any reason whatsoever. Cool. And I even had other managers trying to test me on it. Like, they will literally try to trick me into, like, going outside or doing shit. And sometimes they would ask me to do something that would involve me to go outside, and I was like, I don't think I can do that, because they literally told me under no circumstances am I to leave the building. And and they told me it is a fireable offense, as in I can lose my job for doing so. but they're asking me to do it. So I'm like, okay, so under no circumstances can't be true. Like, there obviously there has to be some exceptions, otherwise they wouldn't ask me to do it, right? And even if they did ask me to do it, and then I did it, if they wanted to frame me and get me fired or something, I would be already. Because I've already done it. Several times over. In fact, basically to this day, there has probably not been a shift that I've worked where I hadn't broken one of their rules.
Entrapment.
Yeah. So either they're trying to trick me, or they just genuinely don't really care. But like, but gathering carts, that was something that only started happening for me because I am bored. Standing around sucks, especially when, like, there's not really much I could do when customers are stealing shit besides report it. So if I'm just standing there, huh?
Have they stolen shit in your watch?
Yeah, plenty of times. Like, and you'll be shocked how bold people are. Like there are people who will come, who leave the store with a cart full of shit, roll right past me, look me dead in the eye, go out the double doors, the alarm will start beeping, and they'll just keep going. And I'm like, they just don't give a shit. Like, if they don't care, why should I?
That's crazy.
I completely understand the sentiment.
But the thing about this cart shit is that, this is the first time that she's ever expressed that she wanted the carts in the store by the end of the day. No one's ever said this to me before. And she's telling me this as if that was something that I was supposed to tell my other manager is supposed to happen. Which is crazy. Because, like, I've been here for only 6 months. I started as a seasonal. You hired this guy as a manager. And he's only been here for, like, a couple weeks. And you want me to train him? For his manager job? Why are you telling this to me? The one who's technically not allowed to even resolve the problem you're expressing to me. It's like, yeah, there are carts outside. Uh-huh. What do you want me to do about it? You told me under no circumstances, don't leave the store.
Technically, that's her job to teach him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what the?
Like, there's us, I have team leads, then I have my manager. My team leads, I had one that was new to becoming a team lead while I was new to doing FDA. And it was like, she was learning lessons from the manager, I was learning lessons from her.
Let me tell you guys this real quick.
Mm.
Actually, I want you to finish your story.
Yeah. So that was Saturday. Monday, I went back in, and oh no. No. Yeah, she told me that on Monday. It was Wednesday. It was yesterday when I finally had a conversation with him. So, like, yeah. So when she decided to tell me that, a whole week has passed already. Yeah, and it's the fact that this is something that happened last week. It's like, well, who cares? Like, who gives a damn? But then Wednesday, I had another shift with him, and I asked him, "Hey, did Barb get on you about the carts?" And he was like, "Yeah, she told me that she wanted them to be in the store at the end of the day." And I was like, "Yeah, she told me about it, and like, she was getting after me as if I was supposed to tell you this, but she's never said that to me before, ever. So it's like, I don't know what the hell I was supposed to do." He was like, "Yeah, so the reason why she cares so much about it now is because they've been getting fined. Because I think on the weekends, there's like the street cleaners come into the parking lot to clean, And if there's carts laying around all over the place, they're just not going to do it. And then the store's going to get fined. And I'm like, that makes sense. But why didn't that come up when she literally pulled me aside and had and tried to talk to me about it? Instead of telling me that, she decided to get after me about the fact that there were carts outside, even though she's never talked to me about it before. As if I was supposed to know that. Or why it was important. She just skipped straight to the yelling. I'm like, this bitch. Yeah. Like, insanity.
Yeah. Yeah. Blood pressure increases simultaneously when that happens.
Okay, story over. Ow.
I was just gonna say I'm in a similar situation where right now I'm in Tokyo for training, right? And before I can go to my official work location, I have to pass a test. And the test is basically on how I perform, including like transitions and safety of children and everything. And so before I even started, everyone's been harping on safety of children, following the rules. You are the teacher. You got to make sure everything's perfect. You can't mess it up. Like, not one thing can go wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. I'm going to get ready. These teachers are the trainers, so I'm sure they're perfect at this job. And they're going to fucking, lead by example. So I'm ready. Let's go. When I tell you the first day, kids were literally spitting, punching, throwing, and like running across the hall, skipping every line, breaking every rule. And the worst thing that they were doing is like, hey, come back. Oh, you're not gonna listen? Okay. Anyways, here you go. Da 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 da. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so then I'm sitting here just like, wait a minute. I'm getting tested on making sure these kids follow the rules. The rules that no kid here is forced to listen to. So does that mean I'm automatically failing? Because if they're not going to listen to the main teachers, they're not going to listen to me. And because I'll be the one estranged trying to cause a change here, and that's not going to flow with over 170 kids. So does that mean I automatically fail? Like, you just try your best. My best at what?
Yeah, do it like the movies where the dude goes in and he's trying to change a bunch of rowdy kids, and it be a bunch of civilized people.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So yeah, that's kind of what I got going on here. And
Yeah.
also, I have to send a post every day about how work is going, and I had to do one yesterday. And the guy comments, "Don't forget to do it like this. How the Japanese people do it, because how they have to do it, because that's how they do it." And I was like, "Okay, cool. No one ever told me that, so thank you for getting on my ass." But in top paragraph, that's something I'm going to get about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been my day because I was just like, why are you yelling at me about something you've never told me anything about? This is literally the first time anyone is mentioning it to me. And they're out here writing 5 paragraphs about it as if I was supposed to know. Like, I'm psychic.
Yeah. Like, what's worse about it is that, like, it's not only do they not tell you these things, but even the stuff they do tell you. Like, we have all these rules of what, like, the customers aren't allowed to do, but we don't have a procedure for dealing with it. So, like, we have a sign in the front of the store that says you can't bring pets in the store, but there's an exception for service animals. And the same manager, Barb, one day came to me after I came off of my break, and she told me, "Yeah, there's a man here who has a dog, and we don't allow pets in the store." So I asked her, "Okay, so this has happened before. If I ask them if they have if the animal that they're bringing in is a service animal, and they say yes, what do I do?" And she says, "Nothing. There's nothing you can do about it." And I'm like, what the fuck is this conversation then? Like, why are you even telling me this? First of all, I was on my break. I didn't see them coming in. They got in here, whatever. Second, you saw them. You know that there's no animals allowed in the store. You didn't talk to them because they're still here. So why are you telling me this? And third, you just said there's nothing I can do about it. So what is even the point? And it came up again. And it came up again the other day. My other manager, Kim, who is also somewhat of a tight ass, but not as tight as Barb. Guy came in with his dog. His dog, very clearly not a service animal. It's like a puppy. I don't even think it was old enough to qualify as a service animal. It was a small puppy. My manager, Kim, is at the front door talking with me as this guy comes in. And I look at him, and I see his dog, and I'm like, oh no, a guy is walking in with his dog. I might have to talk to him or something because Kim is right here. So he walks in. Kim addresses him first because apparently he came to the store before, and they sort of remember each other from an earlier interaction. And supposedly, he came in before with the dog. Kim is fully aware that the dog is not a service animal, and he comes into the store and she doesn't say shit to him. And then, he goes around the store, does the shopping. Another associate, who's on the floor in the back, spots him and chases him down. He's like, sir, you cannot have animals in the store. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Nobody knows what the hell is going on. This is insane. The manager literally just watched this guy walk in. She did not care. But another associate is trying to hunt him down and tell him that there's no dogs allowed. Even though we technically still can't do anything about it if it's not a service animal. So I was like, what is happening? This place is chaos. It makes no sense.
So frustrating.
Don't work retail. Never work retail again. If you can help. I would have quit this job if it weren't for Evo coming up.
I weren't for what?
I would have quit this job if it weren't for Evo coming up. I want to go back to Vegas. God, I want to quit so bad, but if I quit, I can't go back to Vegas. There's no way I'll be able to find a new job in time for that shit. And be able to get that weekend off.
Alright, yo, I am at work. I have to let you guys go.
Alright.
Enjoy the rest of your game/stream.
Alrighty. Have fun.
Okay.
Okay. Try focus. It's at Hall of Records. Oh, I didn't have perfect dodge yet. Okay, that'll do it. Build it up.
What's up, my big back brother? That's what you just not being a big back anymore? Is that what we're doing?
We're trying not to. I don't know why you're encouraging it.
Well, in mind, being a big back's not a bad thing. Is if someone made cinnamon rolls and they brought it to your house, it's right there in front of you. What you gonna say?
See,
Oh no, no.
see, you're describing the response of a perfectly rational, regular human being. Of course, of course, it would accept cinnamon rolls.
Oreo frosting cinnamon rolls.
I don't understand how an offer being more enticing makes me a big bag.
But it wasn't.
Am I supposed to at some point say no? Like, nah, that's too much. That's too good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I bring over my peanut butter pie. Even though it wasn't meant for you. It was meant to be shared. You know, you got some anyway. Because you're big battery, you can't help yourself. So it's alright, bro. I'm with you on that. You know, they only give you one slice of fucking cheesecake, but you know.
There was no cheesecake.
Oh, give me one slice, please. Dinner cried.
Oh, it's one of the Legion's own supply boxes.
I kept that honey bun for you for months. Months.
What do you mean once? What?
Months.
Why?
I kept that honey bun for you for months.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that big bag activity happened, it's okay, bro. It's alright. Don't be ashamed. Like, I feel like you're being ashamed a little bit.
Yeah. I want to be a big bag.
Like, but what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Skinny people are big bags.
Yeah. My brother. Older brother.
What's your brother? Oh, well.
He's one of those. He can eat whatever the fuck he wants and not get a fucking pound.
Right, but there are people that are skinny and big back, man. It's alright. See, The Rock, he's like a pound of spaghetti a day.
He works out. He's buff. He has to do that.
Right, but he's still big back.
No.
He's still big back.
No.
Yes, you can be in shape. It doesn't matter. It's the mentality. That's the big back term. Like, hey, he's a big back. Now people that are physically big back, I'll tell you now. I have nothing to say, nothing. I listen, man.
That's the point. You're not even like really distinguishing the difference between a physically big back person and a big back person. So you kind of just have to assume, well, what the fuck you mean big back?
Well,
because you know there's a difference.
yes, I do. Yes. Yes, I know the difference.
Meat.
You know, Cooks, you don't think he's not thinking of being a big bag?
Backfire people.
Right. Oh shit. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Shit.
Damn, you got fucked up, bro. By fucking.
Yeah, I got to fucking deal with you.
And
your,
what is that, a freaking Silent Hill? A fucking Silent Hill monster?
Your bigotry back. Your big back bigotry.
Hey, how am I being a bigot if I'm one of them? I'm literally doing it.
Big backetry.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm being a bigot against big backstreet. I'm like, how? What the fuck did I say? That was. I clarified. I'm at next.
What you say?
Oh no. So Kayla thought I meant physically. I'm like, nah, dude, no. Most of the time people say it's more of a mental thing. Like you see a person with a fucking donut burger with bacon in it and shit. Like you like, man, that's some big ass shit. Like it's fucking amazing. Like yeah, but he thought I meant physically. Like I'm like I'm not doing that. I'm not big ass shaming. There's a difference. Oh, yeah, my teacher's awesome. She's like, dude, you already earned a take the rest of the night off. I love as you wish, man.
I wish I had that in fucking middle school.
God,
What do you mean?
You know what? This circles back to my whole ADHD conversation because, like, a big reason why I have a hard time even believing in it is because the things that, at least for me, when people talk about like the symptoms of like someone with ADHD and like how to spot it if your child has it, and like I would explain pretty much how I was in childhood. It's like I can explain perfectly exactly why like I wasn't focusing in school is because I didn't give a shit. It's not that I couldn't focus, I didn't want to.
Or maybe the teacher sucked and they were born.
Even so, like even if that was the case, the ultimate thing is I made the conscious decision that I'm gonna fuck about what's going on right now. I'm gonna draw.
that was pretty dope how you jumped in the bridge, by the way.
Yes. They're sneak attacks and shit.
You find it pretty dope. It's a question.
Yes.
What's up, Omarion? How you doing?
Oh, good. My teacher just gave me the to get the fuck out of her class because you got an A. You know, I got an A. You know? But this is semester ending guy, like, but like today, so it was like, I was like, hey, this lap is pretty weird. Am I supposed to pass this or what? She was like, dude, you literally have an A plus right now. It's like go home, like go. She's like, get out of here, fucking. So I'm like, I am home. She's like, well,
Nerd.
get out of class, you're good for the day. Enjoy vacation. I'm like, all right, okay, you're rolling. Appreciate it. Got some resources. But we were talking about big back and and shit, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure every time you cook something, the thought of that big back thought in your head, I'm like, man, the Homer Simpson look you give your food, it's just big back.
Why is it gotta be big back though? Why can't I just want my food to taste good?
Because
there's a difference between having your food taste good and having a Luther burger.
Yeah, that's not even what's happening. Like, just good food. That's it.
you get someone makes you a fucking.
You see, you're about to make some shit up. Like,
They make it. No, these are real.
I can see you trying to conjure up some kind of insane combination of pastry plus meat.
Because these are real things. I ate some of these things.
I know they exist, but they don't just like happen commonly.
Like you take a slice of cheesecake, you dip it in cinnamon bun batter, deep fry that shit.
Hear that shit?
Fucking
Hear that big shit? My mouth literally just wanted to hear that. This is like, this guy. the imagery in your brain when you hear all those that collaboration
with a nice French vanilla glaze with some pecans.
See, see, my point has been proven.
Then you sandwich an ice a thick some ice cream between two of them and make it a sandwich.
Ooh, that's like the munchies, bro. Ooh, 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 ooh.
The stuff will be making me crazy.
You see,
Crazy because I can cook it, I can make it a reality.
Shokugeki over here in this damn Discord.
But I'm already a big back, so you know, can't do it.
I mean, you can. It just can't be consistently. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you know.
It can't be every night. It has to be like once every 6 months or some shit.
You have to run 150 miles to burn it off.
It's not even that. It's just the cost of that. I don't know how people do it online. Just make it online for fun.
Because they do it from scratch and they're online. They make money.
Oh, yeah. That might have they get paid.
Fuck.
Whoa. He's came around to cut and slice you, bro. We don't want to do that. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. They had to steal these fucking monster designs from fucking Silent Hill.
Yeah, work around. Yeah.
What?
Very Silent Hill. Like Silent Hill monsters.
Yeah, yes or no?
I didn't hear the question.
I said, are you working tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. When you get off work?
Midnight.
The night shift. Mm.
Like I told them that I can't do because they don't fucking listen.
Well, when you wake up, dust off your anime survival guide.
What happened?
Because anime survival is he for animation purposes. He knows why I said it.
Fucking do it.
Open it up and crack open Toon Boom. You got Toon Boom, right?
Yeah.
Like saying so soft, really like yeah.
Yeah.
Toon Boom fucking sucks.
Toon Boom sucks? Yeah, it does. You do have Photoshop, right? I think we talk about this.
I'm gonna pirate the fuck out of it, yeah. I'm not gonna pay for that shit. Wouldn't be caught dead.
It's close, man. I can't name anybody else. So, oh shit, Leon, my boy. I don't know if we talked about this, but I talked with him, Kale, and
Oh god.
yeah, you know, you should know. So, out of all Naruto, including Boruto, top 10 fight is Sakura Branchino versus Sasori.
Are you asking me, is it a top 10 fight?
Well, Japan has it. Japan ranks it as the top 10 fight in the Naruto series.
Oh no, don't downplay it. They literally said number 1.
Oh, is it number 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was number 10. I thought it was number 10. Oh my god.
Japan said this?
Japan.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, who's top 10 with this?
Japan.
I don't fucking know.
The country. It's mine, Japan.
It must have been done like recently or some shit. Like people who never watched Naruto. Like, no, that is not a that with the amount of fights that's in Naruto, maybe it's top 10. You know, but it's not number 1.
Well, see, the thing is, some of these Naruto fights had great moments in the fight. It wasn't really much of a fight; it was just like a great moment.
Number
Like-
one, will always and should either be Rock Lee or Skara, or
Shoot 'em.
Valley of the End, Naruto and Sasuke and shit with it. There's no.
Versus. Okay, so yeah, okay.
Either one.
The top three most definitely. The top three most definitely is Sasuke versus Gaara and Power One, Part 2 of the Valley.
I didn't say Sasuke versus Skara. I said Rock Lee versus Skara.
I'll say Sasuke. Sorry, I meant Rock Lee. Sorry.
But yeah, it should either be that fight or Valley of the End Part 2 Sasuke versus Naruto.
Yep. And number 4, I put Sasuke versus Itachi. Nah, it's like top 6.
It's a trap.
Was a really much of a fight. Just Sasuke get the asshole. See, I don't know if they count.
Naruto versus Pain should be in top 3.
There you go. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was shocked. I couldn't. It was on the tip of my tongue. Couldn't get it. I was thinking of the fucking Kage summit. for some reason.
Naruto and Sasuke Valley of the End Part 1 should be like in top 7.
You gotta put Lee Naruto versus Ikumimaru. Oh, sorry. Naruto, Sasuke, Naruto, Lee, and Gaara versus Kimaru.
Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance.
Nah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I think that was up. Sorry.
Yeah, no. When Madara originally came, all the way up to like the death, when he off-screen Kages, because that was basically the fight's head.
He said, "Should I give my call to Susano as well?" To disrespect. It's not a fucking optimal star.
Maybe a pentacles.
You're here fighting Patrick.
Like, there's fights that are like kind of flat but have great moments, like
That's what I'm saying.
Naruto, like Sasuke versus Sound Ninja when he broke his arms. Like that wasn't much of a play. That wasn't much of a
Yeah, it was just a moment.
That one moment.
Yeah, and most of those fights in Naruto are definitely like that. So like,
Naruto versus Pain was like all like that was up. That
was a fight.
Face. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fight. I think some people might think might call me out for this, but Pain versus Jiraiya fight that was more of a moment. The fight was
it was more of a moment. Like, and the moment was him dying.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But however, first time seeing this shit. If this was everybody's first time seeing this shit, and this is brand new, all this shit is brand new to everybody. I believe because of those moments, the Sakura Chino versus what's they fight wouldn't even be top 10.
Yeah.
It was like fresh, like damn, this shit happened like last month or like last week.
And unfortunately for Sakura, she can only have moments because she and Tsunade have the same problem in which you can't have them do too much or it'll be just the end. It's like it's One Punch Man, but like not really. At least in their universe, if they hit something, it's dead, right? So they can't have them hit things. And then if they do hit things, it'll just be that one moment. So that's why you can't ever have like epic fights.
Yeah, because that whole Tsunade versus Orochimaru fight, I'm just like, she's strong. Dude, I gotta do is hit him. Yeah, like I feel like I could put in a guy versus Mario fight, but the moment of him going all out all fucking 8 gates.
Oh yeah,
Now
Mike guy
go
versus
Madara.
Mike versus Madara was a good fight too.
Yeah, but there's also Guy versus Kisame, but I think that was more of a moment because it wasn't much of a fight. Yeah, it was much of a fight. and the moment of him saying "Don't move," and then he fucking super punches him. That was just a moment.
Know something? I'm gonna say this right. They should have kept Sage Mode as a main transformation, as a strong transformation for a little bit longer. Just having like that one major fight against Bang was the only one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because soon after that, he got control of the Nine Tails, or at least the Chakra.
Yeah.
They should have had a little. They should have had like one or two more fights in which like Sage Mode was the optimal use.
They did movies. They did like a movie.
Yeah.
She put in blood something. The prison movie.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like you said on the show though, because not everybody watches the movies.
Yeah, we might say that like, hey, Dragon Ball Z has like horrible we say they have too many transformations, but at least they had a bunch of fights in said transformations and not just the one, except for Super Saiyan God, because that was the movie and they instantly went to blue. But other than that, it's like everything else was just like, they've had plenty of fights before they were able to transform.
I kind of know how Shippuden barely did some of this shit.
And then we never seen like any type of like pseudo control of like Naruto with the red cloak and being able to control that a little bit. We've seen that in part 1, but as soon as like Four Tails hit, he goes berserk. What if he had would have seen him with like a little bit more mastery of those tails before being able to control being able to take the chakra of the beast. And the red cloak was better than the orange cloak anyways.
I mean, red cloak had the aura. They purposely in the plot gave him that aura, the aura farming and shit.
Yeah.
That's why you're saying that. Cause in the war one, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he's back to regular now, so. All right.
And then by cloak, I don't mean like his sage cloak. I mean his the red fox cloak chakra.
Right.
But yeah, Sage Mode is like his in terms of what Naruto the series used to be.
Yeah.
In concept, that was like the best of that. It was the best of I'm a ninja,
Yeah.
He's boxing up pain, using stealth techniques, shit like that.
Yep. Fucking what was I finna say? Oh yeah, so somebody was like, Naruto would have been a better anime if Naruto wasn't the main character. I was like, damn.
That
I mean, I could see Sasuke being the main character, and that should have been dope.
he is the main
He
character.
is. He was.
Oh, he is the main character?
He is the main character. Naruto's all.
Is he?
The whole thing about Naruto is getting Sasuke back, and then Sasuke has his own screen time, and a lot of it, like half of it was Sasuke.
Oh, two main characters.
Hmm?
So Naruto's not considered the main character. Good saying.
He is. He's as much of the main character as Titus in Final Fantasy X.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Mm, yeah, that's not the same.
It could be worse. It could be like Vaughn from 11 or from 12. But no, it has that Titus, levels of who the actual main story is about. Because like when it comes down to it, after a certain point, it's not about overcoming. It's not about Naruto overcoming his past anymore. It's not about like. It's not about struggling anymore. It went from his struggles and wanting to become Hokage to finding Sasuke and bringing him back. Sasuke was the one who started the war because he attacked Killer B.
Yeah. Well, as a Akatsuki member, though.
Yeah. And then it was about, it never really felt like we gave Naruto's story enough room to breathe. He got his one moment where he met his dad, his one moment where he met his mom.
Both were stupid.
What you say?
Both were stupid.
And they were only just like a flash in the pan. And when he does become Hokage, he's not even who gets celebrated. He's knocked out by a child.
By a daughter who's like probably potentially stronger than everybody.
Like, and it doesn't matter if she's stronger than everybody. He as a child, he ate those attacks from Neji, point blank, easy. No difficulty.
But it's the Jellyfish, though.
Yes. She didn't use Jellyfish, she used her fingers. She achieved the chocolate points.
Also, Neji didn't hit him with regular Gentlefish shit. He specifically did the 64 palms thing, which isn't even supposed to really hurt. It is for the express purpose of turning your chakra off.
Yeah.
Neji didn't hit him with what he tried to hit fucking Hinata with.
He was trying to kill Hinata.
Yeah. He was going to kill her. He did not do that to Naruto. Or at least by the time...
Yeah, Himawari didn't hit General Fist. Himawari used her fingers. He was going for, he was unconsciously going for the pokes. And that's exactly what happened. Like, his chakra was turned off. I would have said let him have hit Boruto with it. But in general, the point is, all that, it's all that build up for nothing. For literally nothing. Okay, watch our boy become Hokage. We can only see him being Hokage. And that's the
You
difference.
know what? They gave us the wedding, but not the fucking Hokage ceremony. Or when he got promoted, like.
I don't care. I'm not talking about the way. I'm talking about his promotion. I'm talking about everything he worked up to be. That singular day that he wanted to, the people to acknowledge him. That was his whole goal.
I mean, it makes you. It makes you feel better. I mean, Sasuke's a dark Hokage. It makes you feel better. It's a shadow
Yeah, like I
Hokage.
said, he is the other main character.
Yeah.
He patched up more shit with Sasuke than we did in Naruto. He had a whole big ass gigantic fight with Itachi and Sasuke.
Was that really a fight, though?
It was more like Sasuke getting dog washed, but brother,
That's all lost for Sasuke Shippuden. He was getting dog walked the whole time. He's fucking serious.
you will never
That's
convince
the beginning of the series.
you will never
Huh?
convince me that Itachi is supposed to be a good guy.
More of an anti-hero.
No. Everything he did to Sasuke is not an anti-hero. That's villain and shit. I'm gonna sit here and force you to watch your parents die over and over and over again, because you did it before.
I mean, if you have the ability to do so.
After breaking his arm.
I mean,
Looks like this used to be a library.
it's like a mental tactic. If you win the fight like psychological wise, then you're up like 100 points.
Store up to 1 megabyte of data.
But I understand because the series Naruto and Sasuke would not have won if Itachi was a villain and he was brought back by Edo Tensei.
Now hold on. Here's the problem though. That happened.
Yeah, but he was a good guy, so he had pre-planned for it. He pre-planned, and he was like, you're supposed to use this just when you're undecided. But just in case somebody decides to resurrect me, I have a plan for that.
What do you know?
That's Itachi. Itachi is, I have a plan for that.
The route is quite deep. It's going to be difficult to pass.
Which is why he's dead, because he couldn't, whoever side he was on would have won. Easier. If he was there with Naruto and Sasuke and everybody, they would have beaten Madara easier.
The odds would be in their favor. Well, the odds will increase. I've never seen. Yeah. I mean, I don't know because fucking Dante was in the way, so Dante was.
And people like, because there's a lot of people who there's people who compare, they say Itachi wouldn't be able to stand against like Obito or Madara, and I'm sitting here like, Itachi was nasty with it when they were at the age where he became a Jonin and Anbu, right? Fucking Obito and Madara, they were still twerps. And we literally see it. We literally see when they were younger, they were scrappy, but that's about it, right?
Yeah.
And Itachi at the age was, I'm a full-fledged assassin now.
Yeah, but these are adults that been through three wars. Yeah, but these are adults that's been through like 3 wars already. Well, I'm talking about Madara. Like, I think Madara's experience though.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Here we go.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna catch on to that. I knew he was gonna catch on to that. I knew he's gonna catch on.
What's experience though?
Oh.
But seriously though, the atrocities that Itachi has done, the ends are you're a villain. And the only thing that mattered to him was his brother. And he, as much as he loved Konoha, he would burn that shit to the ground.
So we're not making him an anti-hero?
No.
Or a neo hero, like somewhere in the middle?
He would be a, what do they call it? He is lawful neutral.
What?
No, not lawful neutral. He's definitely not lawful. He's true neutral. Because like the things he does are selfish in nature, for the most part.
Yeah. I can see. I was getting that, like, you know how Star Wars, there's like people in the middle.
Yeah, like in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I just started watching Star Wars recently, actually.
Oh, up to the club.
Yep, I watched the prequels, and I'm now watching the Clone Wars series.
Nice.
And after that, I'll be watching the original 3. I won't be making it to the sequels.
Yeah. So you're watching the prequel right now, right?
I've already finished prequels.
Okay. Now you're on to
The Clone Wars series.
so Return of Jedi. That's it.
Clone Wars series. He said.
Yeah.
What?
I watched the prequels, which is... You're thinking of Attack of the Clone Wars. No, I'm watching... I've already seen Attack of the Clone Wars. I'm watching the series, The Clone Wars.
Assume. Oh, I'm sorry.
With Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll be watching the original 3 movies.
Nice. Oh, you go by timeline. Nice. Base Window's alive. Tell you now.
If he is, he's an asshole.
And what?
If he is, he's an asshole.
Wow. How's he an asshole?
How the fuck you gonna be alive with all this bullshit with Darth Vader? What's going on?
He was not stopping Darth Vader. He was not stopping Darth Vader.
He ain't even gonna try. He ain't even gonna show up.
He died.
Fucking Darth Maul came back.
He would have died.
You know, I realized a lot of things while watching everything. Anakin's crash out is justified.
Yeah.
In the Clone Wars, there was this one scene that made me realize that as Anakin and as Darth Vader, Anakin he did not reach his full potential as the Chosen One.
Well, he can't. Well, pre Darth Vader, he was on the way. He was like right.
Darth Vader is
It's stronger than
huh?
me, Darth Vader, and again, is stronger than Luke.
No.
It is. Trust me. I read the comics. I'm trying to get out, man. So.
Well, what I'm saying is Anakin Skywalker didn't reach his full potential, and Darth Vader can't reach his full potential.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Yes.
Anakin, he had too much fear, too much insecurity, and
You know what? You know what it is? I will give you this one.
arrogance.
No,
Because arrogance led to his death.
no.
His death of Anakin, anyways.
It was Padme. It was her.
Oh, well, her too, but like, for example, when he faced Obi-Wan and and Obi-Wan's like, I have the high ground, right? He was thinking back to that point where when Obi-Wan was facing Darth Maul, right? And Obi-Wan didn't have the high ground. Maul did. But Obi-Wan made that leap, and he was able to kill Darth Maul. And Anakin was high off of beating Dooku. That he was like, I'm gonna kill my master. I can do this, and he could not because of arrogance. Obi-Wan was like, I have the high ground, and Anakin was like, I've seen you do this. I've seen you do this, so I can do it better than you. And that's what I mean by not being able to reach full potential. There's one episode that I saw in which like the Force gods were like basically the Force god was like, who you gonna save, your Padawan or your master? And then it was a blend of like Anakin and Darth Vader at the same at the apex of it, and like he forced these Force guys to kneel. And it was like he was using the force of the entire planet. And I was like, that's some shit right there. That's a glimpse of the Chosen One. But we don't get to see it. We get to see Vader. Like Vader is extremely powerful. And I realized that the way he fights, because you see more of it, Anakin using that fighting style as he's getting closer and closer to becoming Darth Vader. Instead of being that like the type to show off and spin your lightsaber behind your back, and it's become more of like, I'm going to just beat this lightsaber into you until you fall. He has to be that oppressive because Vader is limited in movement.
I say, yeah, you must say he kind of has to. He has no choice.
But don't sleep we don't sleep on Vader's force abilities or pulling up starships out of the sky and shit.
Yeah,
they could have done so much more. Like if you when the point where you merge Vader and Anakin, and whatever you get from that, that's where you get the Chosen One. Because the Anakin we never got to see.
So KO watched me play
Force Awakens?
Not Force Awakens. Star Wars, the recent one. Not the second part, the first part.
The one with the redhead ginger?
Yeah, it was the redhead ginger, yeah. So I had a whole my reaction. This is the end of the game. When Vader showed up,
talk about Force Unleashed.
No, not Force Unleashed.
He's in Force Unleashed.
Huh?
Force Unleashed.
Oh no, there's no. I'm talking about Star Wars Rogue. The ginger. But
when Vader showed up,
I can't find the fucking video. I think it deleted it.
Was the one where he was in the underwater bunker?
Yep. I showed up. I literally screamed. I was like, "Oh God, no!" Run! I was like, "No, get the fuck out of there! I am not fighting this man." No, you don't fight him. You run.
You got to realize that, right? That bunker was at the bottom of the ocean.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this immobile motherfucker came all the way down here.
Ocean. His force, he's using the force to stop fucking
Drown in the water?
hundreds of thousands of tons of pressure from water.
Yeah.
More than that. And all those square inches at the bottom of the, like, fucking boats crush up for less.
Yes.
And he's holding the floor.
Hey, with the force.
Remember,
I was like,
one cutscene where he was bringing that starship in, and then another starship left off, and I was like, he let that one get away. And then you think about it. Matter's meteors would have done nothing to Darth Vader. The fuck are these? These fuck out of my face.
Yeah, what the fuck are these? No, he just force choked him. Why he just force choked him? He actually just force choked him, bro. The force is cheating. Especially if you're in tune with that motherfucker. Yeah, I was going for it. Yeah, I was going force choke you. What the fuck? You don't force choke. I was going force choke.
Looks like it's been a bad
Popeye's biscuit.
You need to play The Force Awakens, though, with Starkiller.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I played one answer. Well, Kale watched the first time was the second part, and that shit pissed me off. Huh?
I said, okay. Because it's like, oh, you know, you didn't know that Darth Vader had 2 Padawans.
A short ass game.
Ahsoka and Starkiller.
Yeah, that was crazy. Motherfuckers gave me a choice, and I made the choice. And that was it. And I was like, that's it. This took me less than 2 hours. I was so mad.
Wait, Starkiller was in Ahsoka, or wasn't he, Kale?
You're asking the wrong person.
What you say?
You're asking the wrong person.
He was in Soul Calibur with Yoda and Darth Vader. He was
Soul Calibur, yeah.
That's nothing.
He's in both versions.
Though I have used up almost all of the exoslime materials that I've collected over the years. It's alright. That now means we can help each other.
And both of his apprentices fight with 2 lightsabers.
Yep. They force lighting too, man.
I'd have trouble.
You know what I like about Ahsoka? She's a ride die. She's a ride die Padawan.
You can locate the hollow records.
Who?
Ahsoka. She's a ride or die Padawan. Like she's seen Anakin do some shit and be like, all right, whatever, I'm with it.
Yeah,
Are you asking me what Clone Wars I'm watching?
Huh?
You asked me what Clone, because there's 2 Clone Wars series. There's the 3D one,
Yeah,
there's the 2D one that's like based off like Samurai Jack-ish.
The first one?
I'm watching the 3D one, which is the second series.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that one. That one I haven't seen yet. But I know.
You need to watch it. It's great. It very solidifies the fact that Anakin Skywalker. It's not like nobody ever didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
So how's it going, Cal? Have you started like feel the game yet? Is it like some enjoyable aspects for you yet?
This is still the demo portion.
Okay.
Maybe somebody start.
Oh shit, you got Witch on?
Yep. Which is why I thought this game would be faster and more identity, but like.
Or you want something more Devil May Cry-ish and Devil May Bayonetta?
Yeah.
You beat Bayonetta 3 yet?
Yeah.
You're like me, KO. You be trying to count on your fighting game reflexes.
Yeah, it don't work for games like these.
I see it though. I see it.
There is no crash. Okay, that's fine.
Because playing fighting games so long, we can kind of like 70% of the time just read telegraphs, and we expect telegraphs to go the same way. This is not that way. It telegraphs his shoulder, but the sword is like, I'm just gonna move a little bit slow.
Yeah, the problem is with Souls games, I've learned, the modern ones intentionally fuck with you, where like enemies will just move in very unnatural ways because otherwise, like people who've gotten used to playing Souls games will never get hit by anything. So it's like,
So
all right.
Punished.
Yeah, like it's. I guess this is cool for those people who've been playing Souls games all along, or for someone like me who's never really gotten into them. It's like now I have to fucking deal with this weird fucking not really like. It happens in Wuthering Waves too, and I can't stand it. Where like the enemies will like. They'll pull their hand back to swing at you, and then they'll take a step forward, they'll take a second step forward, and then take a half step forward, and then they'll kind of swing, but not really, and then they'll actually swing. It's like, what the fuck?
Already ready to job at that point.
Yeah.
They'll take a half a swing forward, and then you dodge, and they use the rest of the swing to hit you.
And he pulls back, he steps forward, and then, like, does a lunge. But you gotta dodge, like, during the lunge and not the step. Can I please leave? Weird. It also doesn't help that fighting game reflexes are all I have.
Yeah. Fighting game reflexes and RPG knowledge.
Neither of those things help here.
Okay, have you found it that plenty of times, like after your mom's passing, that you've developed weird sleep habits?
No, I've. So, yes
So
and yes and no, but also no.
So it's not like you don't just lay there and just like your mind's like just awake constantly, just spinning, like the quiet part, the quietness is loud.
No, I'm pretty good at sleeping. Sleeping is a skill for me.
It used to be a skill for me. For me, it used to be just I just go to sleep. That's it. Nothing. There's no type of issues, complications. There was no thinking, no processing. I was going to sleep. That's it. I can't do that for the most part anymore.
Like I can pretty much sleep on command.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, hold on.
But they we can go run these hands and fucking break your better, bro. We can fucking dead and die. Oh. What's Sunday?
I'm gonna get more hands in. It's got alive.
Bob did it alive. Ah, is it free?
Yes, actually.
Dead 5 is free. I don't know about that. Is there Dead Alive 64 fighters?
Yeah, there is. But do you actually care?
No.
Yeah.
I get. The only time I'll buy it is when I eventually have to get the collection of Dead Alive shit. To get extreme free while I'm at it.
Is it cross-platform?
Dead Alive? I think so.
Cross-platform? No.
Look, it came out a little while ago.
Ah, okay.
That's another reason I get a PS5 because you asshole.
No, don't blame us.
You know exactly. I have to blame y'all.
It's not our fault that Sony got these games and you can play.
It's not that. It's just I don't have computers.
I have a computer.
I mean,
At least computers that
that's
can play games.
Ah, okay. Don't have that yet. You're correct.
The last time I bought a system was PS4.
Good choice.
PS4 or PS3?
Oh.
I have a PS4, but I bought my PS4 pretty late.
What the hell?
Adam, get back.
As soon as I turn my AC off, I got hot as hell in here. Jesus.
That's actually too
I had to
easy.
buy a whole new AC.
You know what?
I had to buy a whole new AC yesterday.
Yeah. We don't need it. Ah, my nigga, my nigga.
Are you watching DMX version of Reading Rainbow?
Nah, I was just thinking. It just came. It just came in my head out of nowhere.
So you've seen it though.
Yes. Let's get it on. I'm like, who made this? Take a look. What's in the book? Reading Rainbow.
Suck my dick.
Oh, man. Rather be the kid saying that shit.
These kids nowadays don't know nothing about no DMX. They shoot straight to Biggie and Tupac and think they know something. DMX had the 90s on a fucking chokehold.
That's why I say like fucking. Hey, how you going to the prison sense? Come on, man. Look at flabbers.
I flushed my chef's skirt.
Timor. Yeah, I got to playing the Ratchet and Clank, man. Fuck.
That's right, what?
I gotta play Ratchet and Clank, so hopefully we get enough, so we can, out of nowhere, get a fucking, over to a fucking Ratchet and Clank.
Nah, this was playing for Jack and Dexter. God damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Damn, Kale, damn. Here we go.
No, I'm pissed. Fucking Jack and Dexter is the only character Out of the PS2 mascots, who have never left the PS2.
Oh,
Jackson Dexter. I got